have the problem of inconsistency, and I don't care how old you are. You could be 20 years old and be inconsistent. You could be 30 or 40. One thing you might want to check out is your story when you were a child. My story was that I was going to move a lot. I was going to lose a lot. Where that ties into inconsistency, which I swear, I did not know. I didn't make the connection. Even though I've been to therapy, landmark, everything, I just didn't make the connection with my inconsistency today with my 10-year-old story, okay, that I told myself to protect myself from the pain of constantly moving, right? So you might want to look at your story of when you had some kind of traumatic event happen and how that ties into inconsistency. Mine ties very easily because if I'm not gonna have a consistent place to live, I'm probably not gonna have consistency, and I don't need to have consistency, or not that I don't need to have it. I just didn't have it because that was like my story. Once a kid, creates their story, they kind of stick with it until somebody says, guess what? That story is a lie. Number one, it was based on you when you were 10 years old. Number two, you don't have to go by that story anymore. And guess what? I don't have to go by that story anymore. So if you want to do this with me, let's just enjoy the rest of our lives together, just really accomplishing things, right? Based on, if I remember correctly, there's a Bible scripture. It says, he that is faithful in least is faithful in much, and something like that. In other words, if you can do little things, you can do big things. If you're going to be faithful in little things, and then you will be faithful in big things.